Well, I've been playing guitar for about 16 years, and before that I played piano and clarinet as a kid, but I didn't start writing and recording until about 8 years ago. I was actually really inspired by martial arts. I had given up on the guitar and music, and I was pursuing a career as a martial artist. I sustained a bad injury, and during the recovery, basically, I needed to hit something made of wood, and so I picked up my old acoustic guitar and I started hitting it and counting, and then pops up on YouTube, Candy Rat Records, Andy McKee's Drifting, and that sort of made me realize that I was creating music like he was, and so that was sort of where it started. There's a history of this sort of approach on the acoustic guitar using the percussion on the body, and it dates back to flamenco and even Delta blues and American music. But I was first inspired to approach this when I trained Kung Fu. We used to practice on the wooden dummies, the mukjang, and they teach it to you like music. You count different rhythm patterns. And when I was recovering from that injury, that's when I started realizing that I could apply the same fundamentals from Kung Fu, at least the hand techniques, to the acoustic guitar. So everything's all circles. So you can turn every part of the guitar into your own little drum kit, and then you can add the bass and the melody and have your own band. So that's where I was first inspired to do that. Furch sort of chose me as my main instrument. I was traveling several years ago with my mentor, Antoine Dufour, and we did a small tour, and we ended up at the Healdsburg Guitar Festival, which is in Santa Ana, California, or was rather. And we would spend most of the day trying all these exquisite builds from different luthiers around the world, some of the most expensive instruments in the world. And then at night we would stay with his friend who had his old Furch guitar. And it was like night and day for me. I'd spend all night playing this instrument, and it was like, wow, this instrument's better than almost all the instruments I've played today. And one of the things that I've always had a lot of trouble with is being gun shy about applying my right hand technique to the top of the guitar. And this has been an issue with me for many acoustic guitars, but when it comes to the Furch, there's so much structural stability, so much strength in the top, and it doesn't sacrifice any of the tone. So that's why Furch has become my weapon of choice, is the characteristic of the tone, the quality, and then also the stability of the top.